My name's Jeff Makarevich, and welcome to Wine and Dine with Jeff, where I'll make a healthy dinner from start to finish and pair it with wines from around the world. Let's fill up that glass.
Hi, my name's Jeff Makarevich, and welcome to Wine and Dine with Jeff. Today, we're doing Peruvian chicken. It is hands down my new favorite way to bake a chicken, filled with flavors. And we're pairing it with this fabulous Gewurztraminer that you will fall in love with, guaranteed. But let's get started on this easy marinade. I have some olive oil in the bowl here. And all the exact measurements are always right down below in the description center. And we are going to squeeze some fresh lime juice in here. And what I want you to do when you're finished with this marinade, you want to let this chicken marinate a good minimum 6 hours. I would like to see 8 hours. I like to do it overnight, actually. So lime juice is going right on in. And I have some soy sauce or tamarind sauce going right on in also. And to make it Peruvian and to make it as authentic as I possibly can, we are using the Peruvian peppers. And the first one here is ají amarillo. It is a yellow pepper, and it gives heat. So if you don't like spice, just do half of what I have going on right here. So a lot of the heat is coming from that yellow pepper there. Now we have the ají panca, is the second Peruvian pepper. Both these peppers give like a sweetish fruit flavor. They give a fruit flavor, and one has like a touch of smokiness. They're very different. And you can get these on Amazon. That's what I did very easily. Order them right on Amazon. I got them the next day. And they really make the difference in this marinade. Now to this, I have some actually oregano going in, cracked black pepper, and some garlic, some minced garlic. I minced it up nice and fine. And to that, we're adding in some paprika here and some cumin. The paprika I used is the smoked paprika, but if you only have the regular paprika, that's perfectly fine. Go ahead and use that. So that is our marinade. I'm going to add a little bit of salt to this, but remember, we added soy sauce, which is pretty high in sodium, even though I used the less sodium. So watch your salt that you are adding. So a little bit of salt to that, and our marinade is done. Let me grab the chicken. I'm working with a whole chicken here. And what you want to do is you want to pat it dry, and that's also going to help the marinade stick to the skin much better. So use a paper towel and just dry it off. Now don't skip this step. What you want to do is take your fingers underneath the skin just like this, and you want to make sure and get all the way up as far as you possibly can. And do you see where my fingers are? Down, all the way down here, and then also out onto the leg part also. See, just like this, because we are separating that skin, because that delicious marinade you want underneath, going all the way, touching that skin, because it is going to flavor up this chicken tremendously. So let me grab the marinade here. I transferred the chicken to a bowl. I see it feels like much easier to work because this is going to be pretty messy. So what I like to do is take spoonfuls of this amazing marinade and get it underneath that skin. You want to do this all throughout this chicken. And even if you're not doing a whole chicken, which you don't need to do a whole chicken, if you want to do pieces, of a chicken. You could have legs, breasts. I would obviously keep bone in, skin on for the most flavor. But you don't have to roast the whole chicken like I am doing. So you want to get that all underneath inside the breastplate area, okay? And then what you want to do, get down into the thigh, the dark meat area. So spill down in here where we separated, going down into the thigh and the leg area. And then what you want to do after that, you just want to pour the rest right on top, and you just want to massage it all in. And this is where the masterpiece happens. You want to let this overnight, please. But if you have only 8 hours or 6 hours, that's good. But that's where the magic happens when it marinates. The meat gets so tender, flavorful, and delicious. It is spectacular. I'm telling you, this is gonna be your new favorite way of cooking chicken. So I'm gonna put plastic wrap over this, put this in the fridge, and we'll see you tomorrow. Okay, our chicken has been marinating in these amazing Peruvian spices. I just pulled it out of the fridge an hour ago. I let it rest, come to room temperature, put it on this baking sheet. If you don't have one of these baking roasting pans, don't worry about it. Regular old cast iron, anything will work. I like this because of the air circulation, and it can crisp up everything, the skin. And what I'm pouring in right now is some chicken stock. This stops me from having to pull the oven open all the time, basting. I don't want to do that. This will steam and keep the chicken nice and moist and tender. Now the oven is set at 425 degrees. I'm gonna put it right on in, and that's gonna roast for probably an hour and 15 minutes to an hour and a half, depending on the size of your chicken. Check it. It should be 165 degrees, and it will come out moist, delicious. You will definitely love it. In a half an hour, if you'd like to turn down the temperature to 375 to roast it a little slower, you can do that. It'll brown up the skin less because of all those Peruvian spices. While the chicken is baking in the oven, perfect time to get this Peruvian green sauce. You will fall in love with it, guaranteed. It is a nice little spicy kick to dip your chicken into. I have cilantro right here in my food processor. And with that, we are gonna dump in 2 jalapenos. I said spicy kick, right? This is definitely a nice little kick. And then to that, we're gonna add in that pepper, the Peruvian pepper, the ají amarillo. And that is that yellow spicy pepper. So that is going in. And a squeeze of some fresh lime juice is going in. And I love this green sauce. When I've tasted it the first time at the Peruvian restaurants, I was like, I've got to find a way to make this at home and just figure out. So this has gone through my test kitchen many times. And here is some mayonnaise going in. Right on in there with the mayonnaise. And last but not least, we have some cojija cheese, which is a queso blanco, a very mild cheese. It almost tastes a little bit like feta, but not as salty as feta. If you can't find that, a little bit of Parmesan cheese will work perfectly. So let's just grind this up. That looks like it's done. Let's give this a taste test. Ooh, that is a nice kick. Now, if you like it a little bit spicier, you can leave in the jalapeno seeds and all the flesh inside, and that'll definitely make it spicier. You're gonna fall in love with this green sauce. Let's quickly talk about this delicious Gewurztraminer. It's from France, from the Alsace region, called Zind Humbrecht. Let me first have a smell. Wow. Right off the bat, I feel like I'm in the islands on vacation. All these tropical notes are going through my senses with stone fruits. Wow. Lychee, really powerful lychee with a touch of pineapple and peach. This you're gonna fall in love with. It is a dry Gewurztraminer. Don't think super sweet. It is definitely on the drier side. Just think tropical. It's gonna go great with this Peruvian chicken because it'll pull back on some of those spices. I can't wait for you to try it. I wish you could be here in this house. It smells amazing. Let's get that chicken out. I just checked and it did reach 165 degrees. Wow, look at that. Look at all those delicious Peruvian spices. Oh, this is gonna be your new favorite way to cook chicken, I guarantee it. Let me plate that up. Before I devour this whole Peruvian chicken, I would first like to thank all my subscribers. And if you're not yet a subscriber, hit that subscribe button so you don't miss out on any of my recipes. And don't forget to like and share and ring that bell because I have a new recipe every Tuesday and that notifies you. But I can't wait any longer. I'm gonna dig into this chicken. Look at this chicken. Look at all the spices. So I'm just gonna go down the side of the backbone here and cut myself a nice little slice of chicken. Oh yes, oh yes. Look at that. Okay, okay. Fork not needed. I'm telling you. Oh my God, look how juicy that is. I can't miss not putting it in the green sauce, right? Green sauce time. Oh my goodness. So juicy and moist. I'm telling you. My new favorite way to bake a chicken. Thanks for stopping by Wine and Dine with Jeff, and we'll see you next week.